Hi, I made this video for the people who are thinking about going to Birmingham, foreigners who are thinking about going to Birmingham in UK, and because the last month March. First of all, sorry that my English is not good because I'm not a native speaker, so sorry about my poor English, and yes, you can change the speed of the video because I may speak slowly or yeah. So last month I went to Birmingham, UK, and I got robbed my phone. My phone got robbed in there. I only stayed at Birmingham three days, but in the last day my phone got robbed. So Birmingham is ranked as the most dangerous city in UK. But if you're thinking about going to Birmingham, I think you should. I think you should check this this video, and yeah. So I will explain about what happened. So that was Sunday's evening, March 9th of March, and Sunday evening. So and there is a famous statue of the bull, the bull statue in the famous shopping center in the city center, and then there is a big street, and there are benches along the big street, and I was sitting on the bench, and I should explain. Sorry. So like so this was the big street and the big shopping center, and the statue of the bull was around here. And there is a bench in some places along the big street. But this street is this bench was locating in the, how can I say, people can pass by behind the benches, and also people can pass behind here. So this kind of location was a bench, and I was talking with my friend for about 5 minutes, and after that I finished talking, I started to texting, and the criminal came from behind or front, I forgot, but he got snatched. He was a Southeast Asian guy, short guy, a little bit taller than me, but short guy, and when I was talking on the phone, I was noticed that, like around here on the street, like about 5 meters away from me, there was two guys, probably that criminal. Two guys was talking behind me about 500 meters away, and I was noticing that, and when the criminal snatched and ran away, like I tried to fight with him I try not to be robbed, and to prevent not my phone got robbed in UK, I was using a shoulder strap. So like in Japan, I'm from Japan, and this is very popular in here. That's like recently it's popular in Japan. Sorry, this is a phone, smartphone, and then there's the two places that you can put the shoulder belt, and you can put, and the case of the phone is plastic, like a skeleton plastic, like clear, how can I say, skeleton, sorry, I don't know how to say it, but like, yeah, plastic case. And I so like I was using shoulder belt not to be stolen, like, and he grabbed it, and he tried to grab it, and like so he came from here or front, I forgot, but like he grabbed it, so like, but I'm using shoulder strap, and I was using shoulder straps, so like when he pulled like my body also got dragged, and I fall from my face because I try to not to be stolen. Like, you know, I fight it to take it back, but I was using shoulder straps. So like I was drag and I fall from my face, and I got bruise all on my left side of bodies, and from my leg to the here, all got bruise. And total criminal action was have finished within 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. And but the criminal the thing was occurred by just one person. I saw that two guy was standing behind, right, when I was talking on the phone, but the one guy, probably like one person was saying do this, do that, and then this one person was doing the criminal. Yes. So this is the basically for as advice for the tourists that I think if you look like me, like East Asian, or who are especially the races that are not Westerners, I think that will be more targeted than local British and European people, I guess. I think, of course, many European are target as well, but especially the people who are not look like local. And also, I was using, but I thought I shouldn't use a shoulder strap, like, because I think the best way to not to be your phone goes stolen is you don't show any trigger thing. For example, if you show the food toward the dog, the animal dog, the dog came to your food, to the food, right? Like just jump into the food or run into the food, right? So like the food is like a trigger. So like the criminal, like for example, I was using a shoulder strap, and then I was using the jacket that had a zipper, and then I put using a shoulder strap, and then put the phone in the pocket, and then put the keep the zipper up. But you know, they are the professional specialists about the pickpocket, right? They steal like probably like 10 or more phone per day, every day. So so they know that there's a phone. Even if I just hide the phone in my pocket with a shoulder strap, they know that there's a phone in my pocket, right? So this can be also a trigger. So for I shouldn't use a shoulder. If I use a shoulder strap, I should put inside of my jackets, like no even zero, like no trigger, and that I should I can advise, and I would be careful from next time. So yeah. Because I think about this if I use a shoulder strap like this, that will be okay. But that is just the Japanese, this tourist idea. But they are like pickpockets, professional pickpocket. They are not same human like us. Like they're totally different human. They're totally different human beings that has a different background of life. So our like a normal common sense doesn't work. So like please think that, as I said, they're like animal, and then if you show the trigger thing, they will come to you. But if you don't show the trigger or anything, like they don't come. So that is please take it as simple to prevent not your phone gets stolen in Europe or UK. Yeah. And if you're thinking about going to Birmingham, or thinking about study there, or because when I was checking, I'm saving money, and when this time I go to this is my 5 times UK. I've been to UK 4 times, like 4 times to London and 1 time to Oxford before. And I've been to Europe so many times, like probably like totally I've been to Europe 30 times, and I've been to US about over 30 times. Besides, I live in California, so like I'm pretty get used to traveling, and but yeah, so I'm pretty get used to traveling. And but there was one time that my wallet got stolen in France, Lyon, in France, like 10 years ago or so, like 8 or 10 years ago. But that was I didn't notice that when my phone got stolen. But this time was very serious. You know, I got injured, like, you know, whole body blues, and that was really disaster. And if your wallet got stolen, you just need to stop your credit card and just, you know, just money gone. That would be easy. But if your phone got stolen, that would be really, really hard. So, like, you have so many apps on your phone, and what I can advise to you guys is, I think that will be this will be one of the most important thing I can advise to you guys is, if you're the person who are you change password, and you can, like, it depends on the website or apps, you change a password slightly, that you don't have a confidence with that to remembering, then you should memo about your password and email address that you registered to each important apps. For example, Gmail, or if you use iPhone, then like iPhone Apple ID and password etc. Because if you don't remember, if you don't keep like those in the and I was memo these password in my phone. So, but during the trip, if your phone got robbed, it's gone. It's all info. It will be gone. So like if you are not confident about your password and email address will be important things of Apple ID or password Gmail, then you should keep your password and email address memo in your wallet or in your suitcase. So that's very important thing. That's the one important thing. And the second important thing I can advise you guys is, I didn't bring another device besides my phone. So that like PC or tablet. So that was another biggest mistake. So if your phone got robbed, you have to lock the phone right away after you got stolen. Your phone got stolen, right? So for example, if I use an iPhone, so like there's an app that is that you can search the iPhone, but the after immediately you have to do right away after your iPhone got robbed is that you have to lock your phone. So that's I didn't bring another device, so I couldn't do that. So that was really biggest mistake. So, you know, it's very very high possibility that your phone got robbed in another country, especially Western countries and Europe. So you have to bring another device for that case that happens. Yeah. And I talk about this experience to many British people, and I got so many advice. And if you're thinking about going to Birmingham, I had this terrible experience. So I do not recommend go to Birmingham. You know, like I had advice that I shouldn't go to Birmingham before I was thinking about where to go, before I was going to UK and thinking about where to go in UK. in this trip. But you know, Birmingham is the second biggest city in UK, and Birmingham is the second biggest city in UK, and so my friends told me that you shouldn't go to Birmingham. I shouldn't go to Birmingham, but I took that advice as London. I have been to London four times, and London is a very dangerous city with a lot of pickpocket, right? So, Birmingham is the second big city, so in that point, pretty high rate of criminal, but you should take a Westerner's advice of the danger and safety as seriously. Like, I'm from Japan, and there's a not good area in Tokyo that I don't recommend to foreigners to go. But the dangers, the level that I don't recommend to. The level of the recommendation that me as a Japanese about the Japanese area and British people, European who said about the area is very different. So like when they say they don't like there, or they advise you not to go there, is a really serious. So you should take local European people's advice about the safety about the area is seriously, okay? And what else? Yeah, and then there was another biggest thing that I can think about after this happened as a big caution, the big caution to. That's showing that Birmingham is a very, very dangerous city. I was staying at the four-star hotel. When I go to Europe, I usually stay at 3-star or 4-star hotel. And I stayed in the 4-star hotel because this time, like Birmingham, before that, like I would say, like when one of the reasons I decided to go to Birmingham is the hotel price of the hotel is really cheap compared to other city. But after this happened to me, I got that because Birmingham, the very dangerous city. So that's why not many people want to go there. So that's why probably price of the hotel is really cheap. So so I think many people are considering about going to Birmingham because of the price of the hotel is pretty cheap. But I do not recommend going there. And then so what happened to me at the hotel was on the second day, the night, like 9 p.m. around 9 p.m. 8 to 9 p.m. of the second night, I stay. My hotel at the entrance of my at the entrance of my hotel I stay, they check there was a hotel person at the entrance, and they check the board that has a list that who stay in this hotel. And the hotel I stay was Legis Birmingham, and they have a list that's showing that who stay at this hotel, and then room number, and then the staff ask each person who came to the entrance as check the to keep hotel safety, because I thought as criminal come to the hotel and do the crime, right? So that's why that happens there in that city, Birmingham. So that's why they are doing it. But now after this thing happened to me and my phone got robbed, I noticed that that was also one of the that was night before that happened. So I should take that thing as one of the caution that this city is very dangerous. So, but I was just and take it as they're doing this. But I've been to 34 countries, and over 80 cities so far, and totally 100 times outside of Japan. And I usually stay 3 or 4 star hotel. I don't know, usually 3-star hotel in outside in Europe and other countries. But this kind of thing doesn't never happen to me before, so I should have take as a really serious caution as a safety of about the safety of this city. Yeah, so finally I would say so yeah, so yeah, I do not recommend going to Birmingham. Sorry, if you're from Birmingham or local people or from Birmingham, you may be angry about my opinion, but that happened to me, so I have to say this. And I think you have to do every. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say one more thing. And another British person whom I talk about this thing said he never used the phone in outside, and he used a Apple Watch, the smartwatch, in outside. So next time I go to Europe, I'm gonna buy the smartwatch and never use try not to use phone in outside. And and also I'm not gonna sit on the bench outside alone. And like if you're gonna sit down bench outside, that will be highly possibility that kind of criminal occur to you. And if I use a phone in Europe, I would sit down, not outside a bench, but I'll go sit down inside a mall or something like that. Like inside a mall, like, inside of the building, there's a high possibility there is a camera. So much lower rate of the criminal that happens. So criminal mostly happen in the public or metro, like outside. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit down on the bench again, and I also advise you guys not to. Yeah, so that's my advice from my experience. Thank you for watching.